So with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness coming out pretty soon, there are a lot of talks about this movie. Specifically cameos. Which characters might make an appearance in this movie? Reason why I feel like cameos might be a big part of this movie is because of the multiverse. With the multiverse now being an actual thing in the MCU, there is a lot of things that they can end up doing with this. Just like how I talked about my Spider-Man video, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. I talked about how we're going to be able to see alternate universe variations of characters that we already had in the MCU and maybe introduce characters that we haven't seen in the MCU yet. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the cameos that have been rumored for this movie, and even cameos that I hope that we get to see in this movie, and even events that we've already seen in the MCU before, but just with slight variations. So throughout the trailer, we've seen alternate versions of Strange. We've seen, like, I think 3 or 4 different Doctor Stranges, and I think 2 or 3, alternate versions of Wanda. So we're obviously going to get Strange and Wanda from, the MCU universe, or just MCU, and we're also going to be seeing, alternate universes of Wanda and Doctor Strange. Another character to be rumored for this movie, but we've, obviously you've seen it in the second trailer, is an alternate version of Captain Marvel. We also saw the Ultron drones, kind of like walking with Strange, since he was in handcuffs. So either we're only going to see the Ultron drones, or we may end up seeing an alternate universe of Ultron as well. And probably one of the most biggest reveals for that trailer was Professor X.
We should tell him the truth.
We didn't get to see him, but we heard Patrick Stewart's voice. So Professor X being in this movie is insane, because now that means mutants will officially be in the MCU. And rumored, there is actually a lot. And so for one, there is a rumor that we're going to see an alternate universe Iron Man. And I think the rumor was that Tom Cruise will be playing him. Interesting choice. Wouldn't have expected Tom Cruise to be playing Tony Stark, but I mean, I kind of like it, but at the same time, I feel like I kind of don't. It's just an interesting choice. So an alternate universe of Tony Stark. And then there's a rumor that Wolverine will be making a cameo as well. It's most likely not going to be Hugh Jackman, because I think he's confirmed to not play Wolverine anymore. And there is kind of rumors about Daniel Radcliffe playing Wolverine. I kind of like that idea, but it's just a rumor. But I mean, if it ends up happening, that would be sick. Ghost Rider has also been rumored to make a cameo in this movie. So it seems like Nick Cage will be reprising his role as Ghost Rider. Another interesting choice. And with Professor X being in this movie, you can't have Professor X and not have Magneto. So there's a rumor about Magneto coming into the MCU, which would be amazing. Other rumors have been Blade, Punisher, Deadpool, even though Ryan Reynolds has kind of he has gone and said that he's not going to be in this movie. But I mean, come on. Whenever someone says they're not going to be in a Marvel movie, we all know that's a lie. They're definitely going to be in it. I mean, look at Toby and Andrew. They said they weren't going to be in the Spider-Man movie. They lied to us, and they were. So, most likely Deadpool will be making an appearance in this movie. I'm praying for that, because now I feel like with Deadpool, he'll probably be the new Stan Lee. He'll probably make appearances here and there in every Marvel movie, just like what Stan Lee did. So that would be really sick to see. Also, we have rumors about Loki and Black Bolt making an appearance in this movie. That would be really interesting to see, especially with Loki, because I do kind of have a theory with Loki concerning with, the Thor 4 movie, Love and Thunder. So if we get to see him in this movie, that would be beautiful, because, Loki is just such a great character. And there are also rumors about Toby and or Andrew both making an appearance in this movie as well. Here's the thing about that. Even though I would love to see Toby and Andrew in the MCU again, making cameos, I don't think we're going to end up seeing them. I think I kind of think it's a little too soon to bring them into another MCU movie, because we just got them from No Way Home. I feel like if Toby and Andrew were to be in another Marvel movie, it would either be in a solo movie, their own solo movies, or they would bring them in for special occasions or big events. So maybe a team up movie is when they would end up bringing Andrew and Toby in. So I honestly don't think we're going to see Toby and or Andrew in this movie. And so a character that I would definitely love to see for this movie that I don't think have been rumored yet for it, I would definitely love to see the Fantastic Four, mainly Reed Richards. I'll explain why later. So that's enough with the cameos. Now I want to talk about some of the things that I hope that we end up getting to see in this movie. Because with Civil War, there were characters in the comics that we didn't get to see in the movie because, Marvel didn't have rights to them yet. So maybe we get to see alternate version of, Civil War, and just see different characters fighting alongside each other or fighting against each other, especially seeing, which heroes ends up going on Cap's side and which heroes would fight on Iron Man's side. I don't know. To me, that would be just a really nice callback and really nice thing to see. Another thing I would definitely love to see is an alternate version of, their battle against Thanos. Here's why. Reason why I kind of want to see like an alternate version of Infinity War is because just to see characters that we didn't get to see fight in Infinity War, so like the Fantastic Four or like, Silver Surfer, or even just characters like Lady Death, Living Tribunal, Eternity. With those three being really big characters for the MCU, or not MCU, but for like Marvel Comics, I don't know, I just think that would be really interesting to see them. Even if Lady Death or Eternity or Living Tribunal don't really do anything but just like either make an appearance or, there's a reference to them, I would be satisfied. And the final thing that I think we're definitely going to most likely see in this movie is either the formation of the Illuminati or, the Illuminati already being a thing. And when I say Illuminati, I'm not talking like, I'm not talking like the government conspiracy Illuminati thing, with celebrities and all that. I'm talking, Marvel's Illuminati. Yes, Marvel has an Illuminati. So if you don't know what Marvel's Illuminati is, it's pretty much a secret organization comprised of several, of like Marvel's powerful heroes. So it has Black Bolt, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Professor X, Namor, and Reed Richards. Reason why I feel like the Illuminati may most likely make an appearance in this movie is because, we have Professor X, being confirmed to be in this movie, and also with the other cameos that have been rumored for this movie, a lot of them, a lot of them are part of the Illuminati. So I mean, come on, like if anything, they're really telling us that, oh, there's the possibility of the Illuminati either being formed for this movie or they're already an organization that's been created for this movie. But here's the thing: if the Illuminati isn't going to be created in this movie, or if they're not a thing in this movie yet, I think Doctor Strange is going to be the one to pretty much create the Illuminati, or kind of like, he's going to be the one to kind of like get all these characters together to form this secret organization. And what's going to be really nice to see is that they're not all going to be from the same universe. They're all going to be from different universes. And I think that would just be a really nice touch to have the Illuminati, each member be from a different universe, and Doctor Strange kind of like, him kind of like either running the entire thing or kind of like being the leader of the Illuminati, even though in the comics I don't think they really had like a leader per se. They are all kind of like, they're all kind of leaders, but like they're all kind of just like on the same level as each other. But I don't know, I kind of want to see like, either the Illuminati already being a thing for this movie, or Doctor Strange ends up creating it at the end of this movie. So I think that's pretty much it. I talked about the cameos that are being rumored for this movie, talked about what I want to see, talked about, the formation of the Illuminati being in this movie. So I'm going to end the video here. Comment down below. Let me know if you think these characters are going to actually be in the movie. Also, let me know if, what characters you definitely would love to see make a cameo appearance in this movie. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, or for my anime reaction videos, or for my anime discussion videos. If you're into any one of those, definitely subscribe to the channel. So that's pretty much it for this video. Got nothing else to say. So thank you all for watching. Until next time. See ya.